Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear. Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
You made it. You're back. Are you okay?
What's this I hear about you giving one of my crew a hard time, Reese? Since you quit running, I assumed you were over that whole death wish thing. But maybe I was wrong.
Well, well. If it isn't little General Stalker.
Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
Consequences like how you and your bloody weekend warriors are driving all the business out of Red Mile. Thanks to you, I'm barely able to fulfill my...
You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
Take my chances with the pirates.
Well, it's not up to you.
You must be tougher than you look.
Meanwhile, here's some free advice.
Get all the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are going to survive. Yeah, these people are total winners.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
People have been talking about this for a while. I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person.
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
Pardon?
Okay. Hello.
some assistance? Ship's engine is fried. Please?
Sam, I
The Star
apologize for
Parcels
bringing it
fleet's
up
got a
once
load
more.
built like
Oh my
tanks,
gosh,
but
this
well
again?
past their
I
warranty.
have tried to
It's gonna
understand
take
it, but
hours.
I just do not get it.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Sorry,
All I'm
company
saying
policy
is that given
is
a
only
choice, I'd much
employees
rather
are allowed
talk
on
my
the
way out
ship.
of a fight than
If you
slug it
step
out.
foot
But it
on
is so
here,
much
I'm out of a
simpler
job.
to demonstrate
I
strength
got a hot
through
package that's
force.
paid for
Oh,
expedited
you.
delivery. They'll dock my
Don't ever
pay if it
change,
doesn't get to
Andreja.
its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist. The paperwork involved in giving you anything extra is a nightmare. Not my problem. Hold on. I'd like to think so. Tell you what, I can pay you some credits from the discretionary fund up front. Best I can do. Well, thanks for hearing me out. Good luck out there.
You the runner? Boss is in the back.
Marco's done well for himself. One might say too well. I mean, I would say that at least.
Got my eyes on you.
Why don't we have a room like this? Just full of knocking off trophies. Yeah, really flaunt our success.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
This deputy might just surprise you, Marco.
And who might you be?
The name's Sam Coe.
A name well known across the Freestar Collective. It's an honor to welcome a descendant of the great Solomon Coe.
Yeah, well, that name probably means more to you than it does to me.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future. Assuming we all keep our heads. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. Good. Then we are agreed.
I won't pretend that I agree with this, but it's your call.
It'd be a shame if an encrypted slate like this one somehow got into the wrong hands. Wouldn't it? Now, before you complain, remember that all I promised was to point you in the right direction. You're free to stay as long as you like. It's not often I get to entertain such a distinguished guest.
The galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
This music is gonna put me to...
Green, ready for what comes next.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out.
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have.
Hey, your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something. The UC can't be that bad, can it? Never ever go outside the city walls ever.
Restart Collective and United Colony Security.
Hey, Deputy. Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the moon.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Just making my way.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Grab a chair.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Come on, Emma. You know as well as I do how tough this job is.
That's exactly my point. When it comes to deciding who earns a Ranger's badge, I will not compromise.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. I can understand that. He can be uncompromising, but he looks after his people.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you helped an informant by paying off a large debt. That's the right way to think about it. You definitely went above and beyond, and the Marshal and I thank you for that.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. Makes sense. I reckon he figures he spent enough time there already. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If you have questions before you head out, ask the Marshal.